Alrighty, here we go. Now, we just did section 6, and section 6 has a lot in it. So I'm breaking it up into smaller chunks, and that's why your notes today say section 2-6b, because we're going to get into some messier ones, specifically with subtracting mixed numbers. So make sure the top of your note says 2-6b. We're going to subtract mixed numbers, and away we go. Alrighty, learning target for today. Uh, much like your title, we're going to say I can subtract mixed numbers. Remember what mixed numbers are, usually a whole number and a fraction. Mixed numbers. And specifically what's going to happen today is we're going to encounter some where we have to borrow. So we're going to write it as saying we can subtract mixed numbers with borrowing. Ta-da! So hold on, here we go. This one's going to be kind of short, so hold on to your hats. Here we go. Do you remember borrowing? So this goes back to what, second grade maybe? You conquered adding, you were carrying, and then we started seeing things like this. Oh, 124 minus 78 or something like this. And now you encountered this 4 minus 8. I can't do that. What do? Look next door in the tens position, and that says 2 minus 7. So before we even borrow from the 2, let's go out to the hundredths, take this 100, turn it into 10 tens. That's why you put the little 1 there. So now it's like 12 tens. But we know we have to borrow from that. So I'm going to make this an 11, this a 4. Then you subtracted, and you ended up with your answer, and you were like, sweet, I can handle this. However, now we're going to take this and take it one step further and go into mixed numbers. So here's your first example. There's only 3 today, okay? So hold on, here we go. Notice this is written horizontally, and I just hate that. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I need to write math when I'm adding and subtracting vertically. So here we go. 12, plain old whole number, and you're going to subtract 6 and 5/9. Now, just like when you subtracted decimals, if there wasn't anything after the ones place, sometimes you'd put the decimal point there and add zeros. Same idea here. There's no fraction here. I'm dealing with ninths, so I'm going to write this fraction as ninths, and I don't have any right now. Write 0/9. That makes it a little easier because now go to subtract the fraction 0 minus 5. Can't do that. Need to borrow. Okie dokie. Take 1 away from the 12, make it an 11. And then you've got this 1 that's sitting up here, this 1 whole that you borrowed. Now here's the deal. I can't just add that on there and put a 1 there because I'm not in tenths. I'm in ninths. This problem has like entered this new land, the land of ninths. All right. So everything you do is in ninths. So the one you borrowed, we're going to rewrite as 9/9. I'm going to add that into the 0/9. Oh, this is such a mess. Let's just rewrite this. Plain old 12 is the same as 11 and 9/9. Cool. Then we're going to subtract 6 and 5/9. Well, this is just hunky-dory because now I have a common denominator. I just have to subtract the fraction part, subtract the whole number part. I look at my fraction and make sure it's in simplest form. Boom, done. Yay. All right, let's jump to the next level. Boing, a little more complicated. All right, now you're looking at this and saying, oh, that doesn't look so bad. You're absolutely right. It's not that bad, but I got to write it vertically because this bugs me. 17 and 1/6 minus 12 and 5/6. Now look how nice this is. You have a common denominator already. However, we can't take 1 minus 5. So we're going to borrow. From the 17, I'm going to take 1 whole. That 1 whole is going to float up here. Woo, like a scary ghost. I am in sixths land in this problem. So we're going to turn this 1 into 6/6. This has to partner up and add to the existing fraction that was there, the 1/6. I've made a big old piggy mess, so I'm going to rewrite this as 16 and 7/6. And that makes sense. This was 17 and 1/6. Now it's 16 and 7/6. Okay. And we're going to subtract 12 and 5/6. Sweet! Go to town. 7 minus 5 is 2. 16 minus 12 is 4. Ah! Don't circle that yet. Got to put it in simplest form. Yeah. Change that 2/6 into 1/3, and now you're done. Sweet. Last one. Are you ready? Now, when I originally set this up, I had written this differently, and I realized, oh, I don't want it. I want 7 and 1/8 minus 6 and 1/3. So let me just do it this way. 7 and 1/8. Oh, okay. Minus 6 and 1/3. This will work. All right, here we go. Here we go. Take this. First thing I want you to do is get a common denominator. Okay, I don't have that yet. Eighths and thirds. Change them to 24ths. Here we go. 24, 24. Convert that 1/8 so it's in 24ths. You get 3 24ths. Convert the 1/3. We're going to turn that into 8 24ths. Aha! I've got a common denominator, but I'm going to have to borrow because I can't take 3 minus 8 in the fractions. So I'm going to borrow 1 from the 7. This 1 that I borrowed is floating above, and it has to enter 24ths land. You see this big old mess? My whole number is now a 6, and instead of 3 24ths, I now have 27 24ths. Yay! Then we're going to subtract 6 and 8 24ths. Nice! 27 minus 8 is 19. 6 minus 6 is 0. You don't have to write the 0 in front. Just leave it as the fraction. 19 24ths. It's in simplest form. Nice. All right. Give yourself room and paper. For your assignment, I want you to look into Schoology, check in under your course and see what it says. Go under section 0206B. You should be there right now if you're watching the video anyway. So now look and see what your assignment is. And as always, may the force be with you. Good luck.